Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Fishlys. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm in World of Tanks once again. Just a quick video today. I'm going to be playing a bit of the Stug 3B, which is a relatively new tank destroyer for the Germans. I'm currently running the 105mm derp gun with HE loaded. I've tested both tier 5 guns that are available for this tier 4 tank destroyer, and while the 75mm offers better penetration and rate of fire, I feel the 105mm gun is just more versatile. Of the 3 German tank destroyers at tier 4, the Marder is the sniper. It sits at the back, hiding in a bush, hoping not to get hit. The Hetzer has the armor and sloping of the armor to sit up near the front and go toe to toe with most of the tanks of its own tier. Now, while the Stug can fall into both these roles, my favourite trick with it is to use it like a medium tank, especially at its own tier. You have just enough armor and just enough health, with a good dose of speed and maneuverability to get around to an enemy flank, and from there start causing some real damage, or distract them away from the guys at the front who will then be able to kill them. So here I am racing down the middle of Kharkov. I'm on Tank Destroyer Mission 13, which is to get 1000 damage and to do the top damage for the team. The Hetzer has a gun that can one-shot you, but because of its thick hide, it normally takes 1 to 2 shells before he's sent back to the garage. I come barreling around the corner to find the Hetzers engaging friendlies down the road. Taking this opportunity, I shoot at his drive wheel. If I track him, he can't turn his gun towards me, giving me a chance to reload. Finish the one off I got in front of me, and then I turn to re-engage the other Hetzer, who must have not noticed I was there because he just drove the other way. Huh. The Su-85B must be behind the buildings because it can't target him, so I'm going to advance around the corner and engage the tank destroyer to my left. And just as I reach the corner, I suddenly spot on my mini-map that the SU's come around the other way. I stop quickly to re-engage him, but the Hetzer's wreckage is just right on my way, so I advance forward to get a shot, I pull the trigger and he's out of it. Now I spin around to get back to my date with the Electo that the Su-85B rudely interrupted. The Electo lands one shot, and I put him out of his misery too. While I wait for the gun to reload, I pull back around the corner to get some cover. That's my chance to get out there and take a shot. Aim. I can see bugger all of him, but I get a hit. He's going to have a sore head in the morning. The M3 is trying to finish him off, but he's not going down without a fight. M3's having to chase him around the building. But he couldn't run forever, and the M3 bags a kill. Heading back to base to help my teammates fight the remaining tanks on this flank. Team scores are pretty balanced at the moment, but the enemy have their tier 5 still. A T-40, another tank with a dangerous derp gun. Let's quickly finish him off. Done and dusted. Oh, there's the M8A1. He's facing away from me, doesn't even know I'm here. Let it aim. Fire. Dead. Right, just 3 enemy tanks left. Though that bloody tier 5 is still in the battle. And we are being capped as well by the Hetzer. I'm going to have to let my teammates deal with that one. Oops, that's not good. The last friendly tank to the front of these 2 just died. And now they're turning to face me. I snap off a shot at the M4 and then quickly pull back. I'm not so worried about the B1. I think I can angle my armor and, for the most part, bounce his shots. He pulls forward again, shoots but hits the dirt. I don't fire, hold on, because I can see the M4 coming. I fire. Oh, this is going to hurt. The good news for my team is I did a lot of damage to that M4 before I died. Hopefully they'll be able to finish the job. And that's the end of that. Let's have a look at the post-game stats. Well, that was a pretty good game. Picked up a mastery badge, got a high caliber medal, and I completed my mission. Just managed to crack over 1000 damage and ended up with 822 base experience. Only the tier 5 M4 Sherman came close to outdamaging me. Fired 9 rounds this match, every one of them did damage. My armor didn't block anything, but I made a tidy profit. And here we are in Wide Park. I'm going to do a lot less suicidal running around this time. I'm going to move to the western side of the map, take up a good spot where I have wide angles of fire, and then that's going to work. I don't get to see that too often. It's a platoon of B2s. Looks like the other Stug's got a similar idea. T40's racing to join that Stug. Let's see if I can get a shot. Just wasn't quite able to get the shot I wanted. But now I'm taking fire from the right. Looks to be an Electo up there and a few light tanks. I fire at the BT7, but that shot's not going to even land in the same postcode. The Chiha was looking to push the ridge, but I've turned to face him and he's not so keen anymore. Can I get a shot on this T127? I can only just see the top of his turret between the wheel of that railway car and the ground. But he drives around and gives me a shot at the back of his turret. Oh, that's lucky. Good thing the Germans didn't put thicker paint on the front of that thing. But I got the kill. And now I realise the B2s are going for a charge. I move to support him, and then I take a hit in the side. Now I realise this attack is vulnerable to the right, so I swing my gun around to deal with the threats. And I see a Valentine 2 moving along the road. I put in a speculative shot as he disappears from my view. I might have hit him, we'll see later. The MX-40 pulls back before I'm able to reload. But just as I'm reloaded, the Electo pops up for another visit, and I give him a warm welcome. So it looks like I've cleared out everything on my side of the tracks. I'm going to pop over the other side, see if I can help push this flank. I stop to take a shot at the M2, but he must be behind cover. Advance on, trying to hit a few targets. They're all in cover from me. I just got the very top machine gun hatch of the M3. Fire. He's dead. One shot. We're gaining the upper hand here now. I stop to shoot the AMX-40. He disappears as I pull the trigger, but he reappears and my shot goes well and truly too high. The AMX pulls back. I can't shoot him anymore, but the M3 might be pushing his nose out. I swing around to target him. His tracks must have eaten that shell because I only did 139 damage to him. Quickly reload. Fire again. This time he doesn't get away. The enemy are fast losing tanks. They're down to 2. I stop to fire at the M8, give him a lot of lead, and I managed to lob one into him from all the way across the map. Then a friendly finishes him off. Now it's a race to see if I can get any damage on that AMX-40 who's still putting up a fight over there. I race along the railway tracks. As I get close, he's surrounded by friendly tanks who are all blocking my shot. And he goes down. So let's have a look at the post-game stats. Well, there's another mastery badge and another high caliber. I achieved 1,345 damage, got 848 base experience, and topped out my team for damage and experience earned. Well, there you have it, the Stug 3B. I find it an excellent tank destroyer to run around in. It's more fun, I find, than the Hetzer because of the extra speed and turn, and it's more survivable than the Marder 38. This is my palate cleansing tank. If I'm having a bad day, or the matches aren't going my way, or MM's just playing silly buggers with me, I come back to this tank or the Matilda because I know that I can have a good game no matter what my team is doing. But anyway, if you're still watching at this point, thank you for watching. Like, favorite and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.